Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back to another review, this time of set 75372, the Clone Trooper and Battle Droid Battle Pack that released this January 1st. It's got 215 pieces and it retails for $30, but it does include 9 minifigures, which I think makes it a much better battle pack than even the 501st battle pack that came out 4 years ago now. And it might even go down as one of the best battle packs ever. Although that may be recency bias talking a little bit, but you get 1 shock trooper, 3 normal clones, 2 battle droids, and the return of super battle droids with 3 of them in this set. The side of the box just has the tri-droid and a super battle droid. And then on the back, it shows some of the features of the set, as well as just the figures in action. But getting the box open in the back here with the push tabs. It has 2 bags and 2 instruction manuals. So I guess you can build it with someone if you want to do that. And that might be helpful for any of the people who will be buying a lot of these sets or already have bought a lot of these sets. On the back, it shows the only 2 January 1st sets because this has been a pretty strange release year with 1 4+ set and 1 battle pack for this month and like the next couple of months until I think March. But the other battle pack doesn't, or the other instruction booklet doesn't show anything. But yeah, let's get this set built. All right, now that we have the set built, let's take a look at the figures. First off, the basic clone, which you get 3 of. They're very nice. Obviously, basic toe printing, nice leg printing, and then just the same chest print as every other Phase 2 clone since 2020, just with no additional color on it. And then, again, same for the helmet. Same helmet as the 212 Troopers a couple years ago, and forward with the helmet holes and everything, which, you know, some people complain about, but I think they're fine. They do not ruin the look of the figure, although if LEGO could potentially move it down to that, it's fine either way. It's good for kids if they've got any visors laying around from other sets. I've got a couple visors laying around I might put on them personally. And then next up is the shock trooper, who comes with a pistol and a pair of binoculars, and he looks very good. Again, same sort of printing as the basic clone, just with red this time on the toes, and then really nice printing all around. I know there was complaints about Commander Fox because they print white or something about it makes it look more pink, but at least with the shock trooper, he looks very nice. Again, helmet holes as well, which some people make a very big deal out of, and then some nice red printing all around the helmet. And then probably the most exciting part, while the Phase 2 clones are very exciting because we haven't seen basic ones since 2014. We still get clones, but the Super Battle Droid hasn't showed up since also 2014, I think. And while I don't know what they did to change the mold, because I don't have any old Super Battle Droids, this new one at least looks nice, looks like a Super Battle Droid. You can see the little B1 head right there, and then the like little marking for like an eye or something on the droid. The arms are pretty interesting. The clipping of them feels like a lot stronger than, like, say, a B1 droid. I originally thought the arms would bend because they look kind of funky, so it looks like they'd be able to, but no. But they do look very nice, very detailed. And then the legs are actually not able to go backwards at all. This is as far back as they go, which is just like straight up. So assumedly that's maybe part of making the mold stronger so it doesn't crack. I'm not sure though. but it can bend forward a little bit, so I guess you can have them sitting down if you want to. But they look very nice. And then the basic B1, I think any Lego collector who's collected any clone set really probably has some of these, but it's a B1 battle droid, but it still looks fine. Hasn't changed since like 1999 or whatever, but it's not bad looking. Moving these aside though, first off, I'll take a look at the clone vehicles. So you've got the speeder first, which is like the build itself is seemingly referencing that old like 2007 clone battle pack that came with, I believe, 3 plane phase 2 and 1 327th trooper. And originally on the box, I thought the speeder looked kind of doofy, not really good looking, but I think in person it's a pretty decent speeder build. Not my favorite one, but you know, for army building or for kids, either one, you know, I think it's a good build. It's got 2 stud shooters, one on either side, and then a turret on the back, so you can place your clones, you know, one in front driving, and then one in back manning turret. And, you know, it's pretty nice for that, to have your clones just driving around on the speeder. And next up, you got the little defense turret, also a reference to that original 2007 battle pack, with the stud shooter for a turret on top. And again, you can stick a clone behind it to man the turret. And it looks pretty good. And then last but not least, well, it is pretty least, you just get a little container for some thermal detonators. Which, I mean, it's nice, but it's not exciting. Then you get a stap, which I don't know how long it's been since we've seen a stap in a set, but again, I don't have any other previous stap builds to compare it to, but I think it's pretty good. You just clip on the droid to the handlebars, and then he just sort of hangs, which I think is a change from previous models, but I could be incorrect in that assumption. But I think it looks all right. It's got the clear plate and rod to hold it up to look like it's flying, obviously. And I think it looks pretty good. It does its job well. And then last but not least is the Droid, which I think is pretty good. The legs are a little finicky, but I've got it pretty much how I think the instructions showed. I don't know if I did it perfectly, but it stands pretty well. It's got some flick fire missiles that you can push out right there and shoot them off, and then they're very easy to put back in. And then it's got its blasters represented right along here. And I think my only complaint would be that removes very easily. So, I mean, as a set, primarily aimed towards children, I don't know, I feel like that would come off pretty easily during play, but at the same time, it's pretty easy to put back on, so it's not a major complaint. And then it's got a little pink brick in there, so I guess some Lego designers got to eat a pink cake for that. Or maybe not, maybe they have to include a full brick, I'm not sure. But all in all, this is, I think, a very good battle pack. I think it's much better than the 501st one. It actually, I think, does what a $30 battle pack should do, which is include lots of figures. Right, 9 figures is not something you see a lot in Star Wars sets. The Yavin 4 base last year was like a shock for even including 12 for like $160. So 9 figures is really good. And if you can put up with the helmet holes, or if you don't care about them at all, then the clones are great. Super battle droids are great. I think the builds are all pretty great. And yeah, it's absolutely a good pickup, you know, for a kid, or if you want to pick up a couple to army build, or, you know, whatever. And I'm actually also looking forward to seeing what people might create for alternate builds, because I think this is a battle pack that will be bought in large quantities by a lot of people, because that's how it always happens with battle packs. So I'll be curious to see what people come up with. And yeah, this is pretty good Lego set. And I hope you guys enjoyed. If you want to see more Lego stuff, leave a like, subscribe, do all that. And I'll see you in the next one. Peace.